With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throw caught by Flowers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Running left, here's Mitchell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. On the move past the 40. He's into space past the 25. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Williams going to get it again on second down. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they go play action with Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Moore, the man in motion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Chop 60, chop 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hut, hut.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Faking the handoff. Howell. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Now Howell. They're complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And that's good.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Powell on the QB sneak. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Sam Howell, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They go play action now. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Henry up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now it's Jackson. Going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set. Lightning, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Throwing here, Howell.
Flush to his right.
Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
70 Lions.
4 yards. And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's second and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Ready?
4th down, Howell. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ready up.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Set. Ready. Go.
Back to throw, Howell.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. In motion left, Flowers. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's going deep for Bateman. This is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. In motion right, that's Metcalf. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Williams again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Hey, check that.
Here we go with Williams. And this time he is in. Javonte Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Ali. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Hey, middle. Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Jackson now.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Play action. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They give it to Williams, running right. And some space here.
How about this? Javonte Williams.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Javonte Williams
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Jackson to throw.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Throwing is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. On the zone read, they'll go with Ali. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ali. Breaks through the contact. A second nice move, a spin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's logic in the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Henry again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jackson.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Powell going to audible to something else. Second and 4. Flushed out right. Howe loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They bought as much time as he could there, but eventually his clock expired.
It certainly did, because they were bootlegging him out of the pocket, and I think he had some indecisions whether to run or throw. And that indecision, it wound up costing him in a big way.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A check down here for Henry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's first down.
70 Lions. Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Again, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A big play looming on third down. Now, Hal's going to mix it up here. On third down, here's Williams. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Ready?
Hal to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
No, we changed it. Hey, hey.
They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, report. Report.
Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. First down, here's Mitchell.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Jackson to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Jackson.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. M.O.E.T. able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. To throw is Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now it's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Throwing, Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
Now a first throw here in overtime. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw, Howell. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.